Hello my cuties, so what cutienesses? Here I am with number 1 in my eye problem tips. And today I am going to show you how you can do this makeup look. And you're gonna say, oh, what an ordinary, simple look is that? We can all do that. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Yes, it might seem that way, but this look is hiding hooded eyes. It is a look with which hooded eyes are completely transferred upwards and the hood itself will be hidden. There's a new crease coming in. There's a lot of tips coming, there's a lot of showing to do, so let's just hop into it. Let's go! Hop hop! Let's learn to do this. First of all, what exactly are hooded eyes? Well, I will show you a picture right now. And as you see, this part of the eyelid is hanging over. I am getting it a little bit, but not too bad, but it is beginning. Now my husband has got terrible hooded eyes, and I know a lot of people who also have very hooded eyes, and it is very uncomfortable and very hard to do your makeup correctly. Now as you see, I am getting a little bit of a bag here, and this is the makeup look that I want to show you. It's a complete eye makeup that brings the eye up and we create a new crease, because this part that's sunken in where the hood hangs over is your natural crease. I will show you with the back of a brush. Now this is an old one. This is our natural crease. But once you get hooded eyes, your crease becomes inside that skin flap like it's now doing, and it's gone. Your real crease disappears, and if you do like I did here, as you see, everything is hanging here, and with this eye it's going upwards and you don't see that hanging crease anymore. It's gone. And that is what I'm now gonna try to explain and show you how you can do that and why it is there and why I do certain things. So let's hope you will learn to do your makeup with pleasure again and feel very confident and beautiful again. But now in part 1, it's all about hooded eyes, and I'm doing a very natural eye look. A winged eyeliner, a cut crease. I'm gonna teach you all of that, but in part 1 it's gonna be this eye look. Very subtle, but I really like it. You can do this as a normal daily makeup, or you can do this even for an evening look. Now I forgot to put on lipstick. Let's just pop on a lippy. So let's move on to the first thing I'm gonna talk about, and that are eyebrows. Your eyebrows frame your face, but it also frames your eyes. Very important. People who had their brows plucked in the 80s and the 90s and over plucked. Now mine are shaved off. I drew on fake brows, but if you have your own brows and they have been over plucked, that can be bad for the shape of a hooded eye, because you will get a part of this, and I draw my brows up higher to get more lid space to show better the looks that I am doing and to not have brows in the way if I want to do another shape. My normal brows are here and they hide my brow bone, and like you can see with me now, by drawing them higher, and if you have been over plucking in the years whenever, your brows are gonna show your brow bone. Now what a brow bone has, it sticks out. Now everything like a nose, a lip, a chin, an eyebrow, and also a hooded lid give a shadow. Not if you have the light in front of your face, then everything is lit, but in normal lighting that comes from above, you will have this and this shadow, the brow bone. So if you have overplucked brows, try to grow them out. If that's not longer possible, if you have plucked them so much and overplucked that they don't grow anymore, maybe you can fill them in a little bit lower so that optical you will create the illusion that the brow bone is less visible. Now what we do, and I have done it on this side too, we highlight the brow bone. But if you highlight the complete brow bone, you're gonna get a weird situation. So I have put some highlighter on top so that it seems that the light hits there, and as I have made my crease higher than it normally is, it's also covering a part of my brow bone where it normally wouldn't be. So there, where my eyeshadow comes, is normally eyebrow, because I'm in the middle of my brow bone there. So by faking a new crease and bringing everything higher, I am covering part of that brow bone. Now you can do that more outspoken, which we'll see in next videos. This is actually not enough to cover the shadow that it naturally gives, but I have created a new crease. As my own crease is there, I have created a new line there. So also brows do have a very big importance in your eye look. So if you're thinking about plucking your brows, think twice. Don't overdo, okay? My crease is there. Where you can push a brush in, there's your natural crease. Now as you can see, my crease is becoming covered. Now there are possibilities like surgery. If you have, and I jump right into the most extreme, you can surgically have made a slit there and there, and they take out that part of skin and they stitch it back together right where the crease naturally is, and you will not see a scar, and you will have your natural crease without the excess of skin, because a hooded eye is too much sagging skin. Now you can also let everything be filled these days with injections. The only thing that I use is a cream with hyaluronic acid, and I take, because that's very surface like, I take vitamins that also contain collagen that increases your own production of hyaluronic acid, because we do produce that ourselves, and by aging we make it on less, so our skin loses its elasticity and fullness, and that's why we get wrinkles and all of this and all of that. But you can have hooded eyes by nature. It can be from your family, that everybody has hooded eyes in your family. That's also a possibility. It doesn't matter where you get them from. It's nice. It's gone. You didn't see that. What you have is hooded eyes, and we want to put them away. Now, as I said, you want to create a balance between light and shadow. What we're not gonna do is put a very light color on our moving eyelid. Also, in the outer corner, like I did here, I used a darker color, and that dark color will be the shadow that comes from this. So actually we have created a very high brow bone that hits a shadow from there on, so that eye is actually lifted up, completely lifted up. Now this is a blank canvas, it doesn't compare to anything, but what I'm gonna do is, and you can do this with a bit of concealer, to find a spot higher than your own crease, is put gum down, moving eyelid, and then squinch. So there should be my crease, but my crease is there. So that part of the eye actually has, so as long as you don't move your face or eyes, your real crease is gonna be gone, but that new crease, that line will be visible. So that is the guideline to your new crease. Now I have put on eye primer, and I now know where that line is, and I can take it away or I can use it for cut creases and stuff like that. But for now I need an eye primer, because if you have hooded eyes, they overlap somewhere, and where they overlap, in that spot your makeup might crease, and then you will have this beautiful makeup like here, but with a white line or with broken, how should I say, there will be a crack in your foundation. There will be a crack in the makeup, and you will see that very well, and that's not what we want. So you can use an eye primer, you can use concealer. I will use the eye primer. Every time it blobs. I should put it on my hand first. But okay, let's get something out, please. Okay, might be a bit too much, but that's not so important. You can do that with a concealer buffer. I normally do it with my finger, but for the sake of the video, I will do it with a brush. And I go a little bit under and a little bit around my eye. And let's have that. I'm gonna powder that off with a little bit of a translucent powder, so that it is set. I want to show you something that specifically is made to have your crease folded in and glued down. Special stickers that you put in the crease, you press it, and the upper and bottom lid will be glued together, and your overload on skin will be actually in a fold that goes behind your eyeball, literally. You have several types, but this is one type, and you get a fork along with it. That fork is to press this right in to the crease. It doesn't hurt if you're not poking your eye out, of course. So if you take one of these, I took off the top because it's like with any other sticker, you have a top that protects it, and it's on a plastic surface. So I take that sticker and I place it right there where my crease is, and stick it on the lower part of my eyelid. Normally you do this before you put on primer, but I don't want it to stick too hard because I'm gonna take it off, of course. And then to stick upper and lower lid together, you take the fork just above the sticker and you're gonna fold. And you're gonna hold or press down. Pieces of skin will be tucked in and taped down for the entire day, and it's gone. You see, my hooded eye is completely gone. I do have a crease, but it's in there. It's really stuck in there. Now that's why I put on the primer first, so that I can take it out, because I don't want to have it in. But this is a solution for people with slightly hooded eyes. If you have extreme hooded eyes, this will not work enough. But that is one possibility. And what you can also do is just put in your crease lash glue. Take that in, hold it with the lash glue in, hold it, let it dry, and you will have the same effect. But these are much safer than lash glue. But if you happen to have none of these in the house and you really want to do that, use either a very thin stripe of medical tape, but it has to be double-sided. It has to stick on both sides, and with something very flat you can push it in. Also have a folded fake eyelid. Now those are kinda far-fetched solutions. I am now going to give a solution purely with makeup. To start this makeup, what you need to know is where that fake crease is. Now, the simplest, the easiest way is take a small angled brush and a little bit of dark eyeshadow. Keep your face normally straight into a mirror. Hold that brush against your cheek and go upwards on a few parts of your eye, and you will find that there is your fold. I will now connect the dots with that dark brown, what I normally don't do, but it is to show you that would be the perfect spot for my new crease. And I am taking a small, bit flattened, fluffy makeup brush, and I am going to take a light brown color And normally you would do this in the crease, but you do that and it's gone, because there your crease just eats that up and it's gone. So what I do is take the new crease and I start blending in that crease, not to the inner corner. And on the outer edge, I want to come down in, let's say, the width of the brush. Now, not if you're taking a brush like that, let's say 1 centimeter maximum. You will come from the eye corner and make a circular motion towards that height. It's not your highness, it's the height. And there you have a blended line, and I'm following a little bit to the corner. And that is the blend of my new crease. If I would have done this, it would have been lost. If you do that, you can save a little bit, but not enough if you're getting hooded eyes. So just go where the new crease is. Take the width of the brush there and next to the eye. And in a circular motion, you're gonna do the outer corner too. And blend a little bit higher, because you normally do that with your makeup anyway. And then I take a fine pencil brush or bullet brush and I bring the connection to the lower lash line. And again, not completely to the inner corner, but it's connected and it's blended. And then with the same brush I go into a darker brown, and that's gonna be my outer V, but really in this corner and a little bit upwards, because it's not gonna do any good in the real crease. So I'm bringing this a little bit along my lash line, and you can switch between your bullet brush and your applying brush. You can use a normal flat brush for this, but I prefer it to blend while I apply. And I also do that circle that I bring down. So, bullet brush, dark brown, to halfway the eye, and connect it. And you can darken that corner as much as you want it to. That is so about the, yes, I am wiping, but it's not a spot, it's my old piercing hole. I don't think that wiping is gonna help a lot to get that away. That's there for life. Now, as you see, I have blended that as much as I can, and our new crease is coming, people. She's coming. Now I'm taking a more flat brush, and with that brush I am taking a pinkish shimmer, and I'm applying that to the first third of my eye, because if I'm gonna bring too much light on the center of the eye, I'm gonna create the illusion that there is wrong shadow and light infall. So that's not what we want. So in that first third, I bring some light, and then I take a darker shimmer that I apply in the center, and I blend it with that lighter and higher than my real crease, so also up to there. So I'm bringing my shimmer also to that point, and I feather it over the brown. Now I think I'm a little bit up closer than I was, but that's not a problem. Let's continue. So my eye is now actually done with the darker colors, and I am gonna show you now that you can easily use highlighter, but instead of the entire part, I only put it on this highest part, on the outer half, a shimmery one, and I blend my makeup. I wipe off that shimmer, and then I take a matte to blend this front part, but not to make this exceptionally pale. So on this side too, you can bring lighter color on the inner corner, but without shimmer. That's what I recommend. So you can use shimmer, but on the center and outer part, so that you bring light onto that part. Very nice, very good. I'm now using a flat appliance brush. I'm taking that same highlighter and I am applying that on the inner tear duct area as my highlight. But you can use white, a little bit of gold, whatever color you want. And if you make it nice, white and shimmery, the bigger you're gonna create of an eye. And I also bring that a little bit under the eye, and then I take my bullet brush again with the darkest brown, and I'm gonna bring that as my eyeliner under my lower eyelid. And this is already done, the eyeshadows. And what I'm now gonna do is eyeliner, but we are not yet ready to do a wing. For now, I am gonna do a very fine line, and I'm bringing that not completely to the inner corner to keep that wide and open. And what I'm gonna do with the outer edge is make a tiny little tip that goes up and out. So actually, and I have that here too, if you look very closely, there it is. It's a very, very small baby wing, you could say, but it's even much smaller than a baby wing. It's just a tip that goes up so that your eye is pulled outwards and not down. It's pulled up on the outer corner. Very, very important for the whole look. Now I'm brushing my lashes to have the eyeshadow out of it, and I'm gonna apply mascara. I'm just gonna thinly coat them and make them flare to the inner corner, in the center up, and a little bit outwards on the outer corner. Now, sometimes if you really want to get your eyes higher up, you only want to roll upwards, but I am feathering them in every direction. And gently do my lower lashes, just the tips. As you see, that's enough, because it's the same as on this side, and it is enough. Doesn't need any more than that. Now, what I'm gonna do is take a falsie that's not too long on the outside and does not go too far on the inner corner. So it has to fit the eye from where your lashes start, but I place them a little bit more up so that they actually touch the upper side of that baby wing, but not to the tip, just to the outside. Like here, it's on the end of my eye, but the baby wing makes my eye appear higher. It does literally this. Boop, 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 boop. Upwards with you, up with you, up, 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 up. So, up, 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 up. And it's not supposed to be there as a wing, because it's higher than the lower lash line and it's not connected to it, but it's specifically to make the eyes pew. Gonna put some glue on my falsie, and this is glue that dries very fast, so you don't have to wait too long for that. And if you place it, take the outer corner and place that with your own outer corner of your eye, not further, not coming down. In the front, it has to fit, and I'm gonna let that dry a moment. And now I am letting the outer edge get tacky, while in the front it's in place, because I did not do that on this side. And what do I need to do? Put some extra glue. And if you do this, you don't have to do that. It's a new trick that I normally do. But this outer corner you can even lift a little bit so that it is not coming down with your eye corner. And it does not have to be squished with your own lashes, so it may be a little bit higher. You might think that's a stupid thing or an unprofessional thing to say or do, but I do it my way, and I hope that I can help others enough with this. So the falsies are in place. The only thing I would do is put a nude inner liner. And it is not as harsh as if you were to put in a white liner. But as you see, this eye opens immediately a lot compared to this. If you don't have this, you don't have to buy whatever I show. I am not sponsored. I am just using whatever I have. And if you have a white pencil and not a beige, you can also put in your white liner and just dab on, but not in your eye, gently on the waterline with a very fine brush like this, a very, 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 very thin, fine brush. and you can tab on beige eyeshadow. There. I am very happy with this look. I hope you are too, because this should be the easiest solution to a soft hooded eye. If you have extreme hooded eyes, wait for the coming videos, because there's more to come and a lot more to learn. But for now, so this is the first part of a bunch of tips and tricks and looks that I am going to do for hooded eyes, or droopy eyes, or bags under the eyes, or loose skin under the eyes. Actually, eye problems. So I really hope you like the outcome of this look. It's a simple look, I know, but winged eyeliners and stuff are for later on. So I really want to thank you all for watching this tutorial with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give me some thumbs up. Ring the notification bell to see whenever I upload a new video. And for me, there's as always just one thing left to say, and that is my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye!